the Denver Nuggets won the NBA Finals, getting to the next season, it doesn't look like they're going to slow down, especially being led by NIKOLA JOKIC, one of the best facilitating big men in the league, as he's a two-time MVP winner and he's already in Canada winning MVP this season, while almost averaging a 25-point triple-double, where the Denver Nuggets are end up fighting for the #1 seed in the West. But if some of you guys might remember my NIKOLA JOKIC build in 2K23, the Joker build, I had so much fun on having the pass accuracy, being able to score in the paint, being able to shoot the ball. Now it's time to end up making this build now in NBA 2K24, especially with the playoffs being right around the corner. But if you don't remember, we got template builds in NBA 2K24, and as a template builds, I was looking at some of his stats and I was like, okay, I could take a few of these stats and implement it in the build I want to make for NIKOLA JOKIC build. Now, as some of the stats that you see in the actual NBA template, they're kind of out of date of how the game is played. So look, we're gonna hop into my player builder and make this NIKOLA JOKIC Joker build, as he already sits at 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan. I did a little tweaking, I made him a 7'4" wingspan, and then I end up giving him 253 pounds, so you get a decent body type, but you don't be too small but not too big at 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan. Now, as his play style, y'all know he got a great pass accuracy, he can dribble the ball up the floor, so he got a little bit of ball control, but also his shooting ability. A lot of people sleep on his shooting ability. He can knock down some shots from the three, from the mid-range, but his post-up ability is one of his main key things. Now, as the first thing we're gonna work on, I will be giving y'all animations in this video, so make sure y'all pay attention. I'll give y'all dunk animation, layup animations, dribble moves, jump shots. Just make sure you do not skip important parts in this video. But as of the physicals for this build, I noticed they gave him an 86, and I seen if you go 86, you can get a certain badge, but if you guys want to go 90, get that brick wall on gold, just know you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit more on this build than when I show you. But the way I'm setting up the physicals will be the same way I end up doing for the other build, but this first build will be a 92 pass accuracy version of this actual JOKIC build. Now, as of the physicals, we have a 95 stamina, a 75 vertical, an 86 strength, 55 acceleration with a 68 speed. And you can definitely tell that these physicals that I have are way better than the NBA template physicals. It's a little bit more athletic, but it's not too crazy. It just fit the average of what you need to play in 2K. Now, as of the post control, you gotta go 85 or 88. Now, as of going 85, you get the unpluckable on silver and certain badges, but if you go 88 and you want post playmaker on Hall of Fame, just know that the bare minimum that you're gonna need is a 90 pass accuracy with that. But for the standing dunk, hey, JOKIC barely dunks the ball, but as of playing 2K, you gotta have standing dunk. If you're a center, you gotta have a standing dunk. At bare minimum is 80 for you get the standing contact dunks and things like that. I know JOKIC don't be trying to dunk like that, but these are the best dunk packages that you're gonna end up using for standing contacts and standing dunks in general. Before this driving dunk, I did go with 65. You could go with 60, but as of 65, you get a lot of great dunk packages. You can get a few dunk packages that only requires only having 60, but you end up getting the athletic hangs off one, you get the hangs off one, you get the rim grazers, you get things like that. Nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy. These are mostly going to be safe dunks that you're going to have. You get the basic hand off ones. There's not going to be a dunk package in here that's going to be too flashy, maybe athletic hangs, but it's a very safe dunk to use. But when it comes to the layup ability for this build, I did go 80 just to get that slithery on silver, and it makes a big difference because I'm going to end up having fearless finisher as well, since I do have strength on this build. But the only layup package that you really can unlock is Zion Williamson. I think you can unlock what, Joel Embiid, and then the other one I think is Sabonis. If you're a starter 3, you can unlock Sabonis layup package, but as of most of them, those are the only 3 that most people end up using on a big build, or they just keep it on default. Then for the close shot, I'm gonna end up going to a 77 close shot. I was gonna go a little bit higher, but if once I go anything like maybe 81 or something like that, it usually locks up the build, and I'm not gonna get the things I really need to make this an all-around actual JOKIC build unless I sacrifice a lot of defense, and it don't got that much defense as of this build. Now, as of the shooting, we're gonna give him an 88 mid-range. I think he got an 89 on that build, but I think currently they gave him a 90. But for the three-pointer is between, you're gonna use 79 or 80 if you want different attributes. But for the jump shot, I am using David Robinson base, LaMarcus Aldridge release, or Julius Randle release, 30%, 70%, max speed, and I'm using it on push. Sometimes I use on set point just based on how I'm feeling. So that's just up to y'all if y'all want to use that jump shot. I use it on the Bobo build, I use it on my Karl Anthony Towns build. Like, the jump shot is actually consistent, I'm gonna be honest. But for the pass accuracy, you can go between 89, 90, and then you're gonna end up dropping it right to 92. Those are the 3 options when it comes to this build. If you don't care about your post playmaker being on Hall of Fame, go 89. If you care about it, just go 90. But if you want break starter on Hall of Fame, you gotta go 92 if you want that Hall of Fame break starter. I'm gonna be honest, that Hall of Fame break starter is not like how it used to be. I'm gonna be honest, in the last 2K, Hall of Fame break starter like really worked. Hall of Fame break starter now, you still can get a high chance to end up getting a fumble animation, even if you standing still. But for the dribble moves I'm gonna be using for this build, since I have a 70 ball control, these are all the SIGs that I would use if I have a 70 ball control with at least a 55 speed with ball. Now you could drop your speed with ball if you want to. You still can do blowout dribbles. You get normal dribble style, so you're not gonna end up having a slow blowout dribble compared to any other build that doesn't have speed with ball. And we already know Jokic is not like a rim protector. He's not like a defensive, oh, he's winning defensive player of the year. He's gonna play some decent defense, nothing too crazy. He's not super athletic, so we're gonna only mostly have rebound on this build. Now as of the rebound, we gotta go with 85 on the defensive rebound, and then for the offensive rebound, we're gonna go 70. And like I said, I know Jokic is not like a rim protector, but we're playing NBA 2K24. You gotta have at least anchor on bronze, especially with us sitting at 6'11", almost 7 foot tall. We gotta, I'm not even gonna set myself up like that. But for his skill set, you get everything that you need. He got the shooting ability, he got the passing ability, he can score in the paint, he can take defenders off the dribble and then facilitate if he needs to, and he got a little bit of defense, nothing too crazy. But at the build being a center, you could make a power forward to let y'all know it's gonna be about the same. It's just your preference. You can end up being 6'11", 253 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. And I didn't get shades of Jokic, but I know I'm going in the right direction. Hey, you get Sabonis. Sabonis and Jokic are somewhat close, but not too close. One's left-handed, but they do about the same thing. They both can get triple doubles, they both get double doubles, and you get the name Diamond 3 level threat. Now for this second build, this is another option. The first option was a 92 pass accuracy. This is going to be the option between having a 90 pass accuracy or an 89 pass accuracy. Like I told you in the first build, if you're going to go 90, 92, you might as well go for post playmaker on Hall of Fame. But if you're not going to go with 90, 92, you go with 89, or you could go with 87 if you want to, but I will say 89 is the best sweet spot for a Jokic build, so you can be able to get all the pass styles basically, and then you'll be able to get the badge that you really want. Now for the actual physicals, the physicals are very similar to the last one, but now we have a 78 vertical, and now we have a 53 acceleration. But when I told you before, if you got a 90 pass accuracy, you got to have an 88 post control. The 88 post control gets you that Hall of Fame post playmaker. But if you do not care about that, drop it to 89. Drop your post control to 85. The only badge that you possibly going to end up losing is that touch passer on gold, but touch passer on silver definitely gets the job done. So you're really not missing out on a very important badge. Like really, like silver and gold is the only big difference when you jump to that Hall of Fame for passing. I'm gonna be honest, it's a big difference. Now for the standing dunk, we're gonna do the same thing. 65 driving dunk. If you could go 60 if you want to. We're gonna do the 80 layup again. We set it the same way we did for the last build. The close shot is gonna be 77, but remember I told you, you can end up tweaking it and maybe get you to 81 or 82 close shot, mid-range 88, three-pointer 79. We're gonna go with 79 on this one. You can end up switching it, trying to get 80, but you might as well go 79 because you won't be able to get a free throw now. Now with me going 79 and dropping my actual pass accuracy, I get 73 free throw. You put Curry free throw on, hey, it's gonna be easy. It don't take that long to learn Curry free throw. It literally hold it for like a half a second or a second and a half, and you literally can make it. I literally shoot consistently on most of my builds with 65 free throw without having the actual badge. Now for the actual ball control, we got 70 and 55. But I'm going to drop the speed with ball. The speed with ball will be getting dropped to 50. We don't need a 55 because this build does not get big driver on goal, so it's no point. We might as well stop at 50. Now our interior, these are going to be an option. You can go 74 interior to get that post lockdown badge, and now we're able to get a 50 perimeter defense with this build, how it's set up. And we're going to have a higher rebound. Now as of the block, we're going to stop at 77. You're going to get the anchor, you're going to get the chase down on bronze, things like that. Now defensive rebound, 85. We're going to go with the 85 defensive rebound the same way we did with the last build, but we're going to end up having a higher offensive rebound. The last offensive rebound we had was like a 70, something like that. I tried to go 92 rebound, but 92 rebound, the most you can get almost like 60 offensive. So we're going to go with 85 defensive rebound, 77 offensive rebound. Now watch this. If I drop it and I don't care about post playmaker, I can get close to an 80 offensive rebound. Now you could tweak a few things on this build to possibly get an 80 offensive rebound and an 85 defensive rebound. You just got to make a few changes, a few tweaks if you want to. And like I told you before, if you don't care about the pass accuracy or you don't care about having slithery, you can end up changing slithery. You can stop at 78 because that's all you really need to unlock most layups on this game. But as of the build, hey, this time I made sure we got Jokic this time. We got Sabonis and Jokic, so you know I'm going in the right direction. I told y'all, I'm gonna make sure I get it for y'all. But as of the build, we are a diamond 3-level threat again. Now with this build, we get Jokic, Sabonis, we got 89 pass accuracy, we got an 88 mid-range, we got an 85 post control, we got an 85 rebound on this build. Like, this build was more like, I can say it's more around because now I have a 50 perimeter, and now I still can get a 74 actual interior if I want to. But as of the build, I'm gonna be honest, this might be the one I go with. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all like build number 1 with a 92 pass accuracy, or you like build number 2 with an 89, 90 pass accuracy? But hey man, if you haven't yet, make sure y'all like the video, make sure y'all subscribe, do all that good stuff. Make sure you turn on the post notifications. So when this video drop of this Joker build, just don't be surprised when we end up having a quadruple, triple double. Just know we might end up going crazy for this video.